Crisis of Health, Part 2. And today, beloved, I want to encourage you to take charge of your health, because your health is your freedom. And you need to understand what I'm saying to you today, beloved. Take charge of your health, because your health is your freedom. Your health is within your hands to control. Your health is your personal responsibility. Your health is not the responsibility of the government. Your health is not the responsibility of medical institutions. Preserving your health is not the responsibility of the hospital. Your health choices are within your personal power to make. And yes, we do need the medical system to assist us in preserving our health. We need the medical benefits that are afforded to us through public and private health care. Yes, we may need medical insurance, beloved, but the choices that we make in our personal day-to-day lives determine the quality of health that we live and that we would be able to experience, beloved. So your health is your personal responsibility. And so today we recognize that what is going on in the world is the spreading of the virus of fear. And the virus of fear is being spread because we've been living artificial lives in an artificial civilization. And we've been living artificial lives because we believe that the responsibility of maintaining our health is the government or the systems of health care that have been made available to us. But you are the one that have been gifted by God with the volitional capacity to choose to maintain healthful daily practices. You have been gifted by God with the power of choice to adhere to the principles and the laws of health. And so it is your personal responsibility to educate yourself. What are the laws of health and how to adhere to them to preserve your physical organism in its best possible state. The choice is yours, beloved, and the power is yours. So you must first seek to educate yourself to know what are the things that you need to do to preserve your own personal health, because you may fall into a health crisis, and yes, you can call the hospital and the ambulance will come, but you can die before they get there, and you can die from things that you yourself could have prevented had you taken your personal responsibility in maintaining and preserving your health at a higher quality by making better lifestyle decisions and choices. And so this virus of fear has taken hold and has entrenched itself in society and in the minds of people, because we have given up. We have acquiesced. We have relinquished control of our own personal health to the systems of government and to the systems of health care. And so we have turned something that is naturally ours over to some person who cannot preserve your life intrinsically. But you can, beloved. God gave you your health to preserve. Your health is your freedom, and God wants you to understand that He desires, according to 3 John chapter 1 and verse 2, He desires, He wishes above all things that you prosper and be in health. This is God's desire. And when you read in John chapter 5, verse 6 to 9, it says, when Jesus saw him lie and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he saith unto him, wilt thou be made whole? God wants you to be made whole, beloved, of what you are experiencing that is depressing your immunity, what you are experiencing that is deleterious to your present healthful situation. So Christ is saying, wilt thou be made whole? And the impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me into the pool. But while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath. And in verse 14 of John chapter 5, Jesus said, Afterward Jesus findeth him in the temple, and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole, sin no more, lest the worst thing come unto thee. So we see two things, that it was the desire of Christ to make this sick, impotent man whole, and it's the desire of Christ to make you whole. But Jesus also identifies the man's personal responsibility to make the correct lifestyle decisions and choices, and he warns him, sin no more, lest a worse thing come unto thee. So we need to stop breaking the laws of health. Because when we break the laws of health, and we read in the previous presentation that the curse causeless shall not come. When we break the laws of health, it brings the curse of disease upon us and within our life. And so we must understand that according to Psalms 147 and verse 3, it says, He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds. And so we must understand that God is in the business of making you whole. God is in the business of healing. God is in the business of health and restoration. And because he is in this business, he has sought to educate us about what are the laws of health that he has designed to preserve your physical, your mental, and your spiritual experience in the best possible state. And this is why it says in Proverbs 16:24, pleasant words are as an honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. And so the virus of fear is spreading like a pandemic through the population of the earth, because we have relinquished the responsibility to preserve our own physical organisms into the hands of the systems of health. Beloved, your health is your freedom. It's your choice. Do not give up your health. Your doctor cannot preserve your health the way that you can make the choices, and you can follow his or her advice, but the choice is yours. So the power is yours. You do not need a surgery for something that you could have prevented by proper lifestyle and dietary practices through adhering to the laws of health. So why are we burdening the system of healthcare with our diseases, with our conditions, when we can change our own experience right now today by making better choices? Your health, beloved, is your freedom, and you should take charge of your health. And we need not be depressed by this virus of fear that is spreading like a pandemic, all because we've been living artificial lives and ignoring the laws of health that keep us naturally in a better state of being. Beloved, God wants to make you whole today. It is within His power, it is His business to make you whole and restore your health. Understand what the laws of health are. Make better choices. Your health is your freedom. Take charge of your health today. This is the Word of Life with Andre Knight, and share these messages that it would benefit your soul and the souls of others as well. Blessings.